I booked over 100 meetings and added millions of dollars in the pipeline for B2B companies using Loom videos. In fact, one Loom video helped me sign and close a deal with a company doing over $23 million a year in revenue. But almost everyone I know is using Loom the incorrect way. You see, there's a massive lie out there that people believe about Loom cold outreach, and it's the exact same reason why most of their Loom videos never get watched nor actually convert into booked calls or paying clients. You see, most people think that Loom works if you just send out a bunch of them and pray and hope that they actually go ahead and watch the video. And that mindset is the problem and is the reason why they're not converting actual calls from the Loom videos that they sent out. Here's the truth, right? And once you understand this, I promise you, Loom will become a lot easier and a lot more effective with way less effort. The biggest lie that you've been told is thinking that Loom is a spray and pray tactic. People think you should just send out a bunch of Loom videos and record a bunch of Loom videos and send it all out at once and blast it out. That is how you burn hours and hours and hours into something that doesn't work and how you get ignored. Let me show you what actually works and actually helps you book calls and sign deals like I have using Loom in this video. Let's get right into it. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, what I need you to understand is that Loom works the best after you get their permission. What do I mean by that, right? You see, most people think you need to send out thousands and thousands of Looms to get responses like this, right? To get responses like this. This, by the way, actually converted and turned into a case study for my own agency and became a client. People think you need to send out like thousands and thousands of Looms to get results like this, or even like this, where it's like, we added 270K in 8 months, or 57 meetings, 8 new clients, or 15 meetings and multiple deals closed. You do not need to send out thousands of messages to get results like this, thousands of Loom messages, that is, to get results like this. In fact, you don't need much. You just need quality Looms, right? So what I need you to understand is you only want to record the Loom after you get permission from them. If they haven't opted in or expressed initial interest, they do not care. You end up wasting time and resources on prospects who will never reply to you in the first place, who might not be a good fit, and who aren't even interested in your services. The thing is, right, when you're doing cold outreach, and this is true across the board whether you're doing Loom or not, but when you're doing cold outreach, trust is the biggest factor when it comes to it, right? You're a stranger at the end of the day pitching something in their inbox or their DMs or whatever it may be. If they do not trust you, they will not buy. And the thing is, they're not just gonna watch a 3-minute video from a stranger, like just right off the bat. That has some friction, right? You need to ease into it and ease into the Loom video. You can't just be like, hey, here's a 3-minute video, watch it. Now, granted, some people will and it will actually work, but for most of the time, they're just not gonna watch it. That's just straight up at the end of the day. And the reason why cold Looms barely convert is obviously they haven't opted in, they haven't said yes, I'm interested, or yes, send more, or send it, or whatever. So they have no interest. And then on top of this is the low trust rate, right? Even if they might find your email or your Loom intriguing, they'll be like, okay, who is this guy? Like, why is he in my inbox? Like, why should I watch this, right? So you only want to record after you get permission from them saying that, okay, I'm interested, or yes, send it, or, send it over, right? The analogy I can give you is it's kind of similar to dating, right? Most of my audience is male, so this will resonate with you. It's kind of similar to dating. If you cold approach 100 girls, will it eventually work and you'll land a date? Yeah, more than likely it will, right? But if you go after girls who've already shown interest to you, aka like let's say like she likes your Instagram story, then the chances of you getting her on a date are much higher. Duh, that's obvious, right? But it's the same thing. It's the same thing. Like if you pick a girl, if you go after 100 random girls, obviously you'll just land a date. But it'll take more time and effort from your end. But if you pick a girl that is who already has shown interest in you, who's already interested in you in the first place, it's a much easier close, I guess you could say, right? So it's the same exact thing with Loom. Like if you have someone's interest and their permission to send the Loom, they'll go ahead and watch the whole thing. Versus if you just randomly cold send it, they're not going to watch the whole thing. Or they're not even going to open it. Most people won't, right? So what do you do instead here? Well, you basically want to pitch a 3 to 4 minute video, aka the Loom video, that either has a case study of a customer who's similar to them, you have an insight going over your offer, or insight going over a specific pain or even desire that they have, right? Now, obviously, there's more things in this, but this is what's worked best for us. When we pitch a Loom video that's like, hey, we have a case study of a client or a customer who's similar to you, or hey, here's our offer. Here's how we can, I don't know, increase your SEO rankings to the first page of Google. Can I send a video breaking this down? Or inside going over a specific pain that they have. Hey, I'm sure you're tired of, as a lawyer, let's say, I'm sure you're tired of, using billboards and ads in SEO to get new clients. We can help you get new clients using video. Can I send a quick video breaking it down? Right? That type of stuff. So either a case study or a testimonial of a customer who's similar to them, inside going over your offer, or inside going over a specific pain point, right? And the way you can think of this is like a specific lead magnet, right? You're simply asking to send the Loom as a valuable asset that they can consume. It's at the end of the day, a Loom video pitch is basically a lead magnet. Hey, can I send this video over to you that's tailored to you specifically, right? And it works super, super well. Here's some example emails that have worked, and this is this is the email I sent above. But we pretty much said, "Hey, Matthias, noticed that you're similar to one of our clients," and he was. We recently helped them add $270,000 in revenue. I think we could do something similar for you. And in this email, I actually made him a sample email workflow, but I recorded the sample email workflow on a Loom video itself. He said, sure, send it over, and he ended up converting it to a client, right? Another one that you could do, let's say you're pitching ads. Hey, and this is just like insight over a pain that they have or offer. Hey, I was browsing Facebook when I came across your jacket. I noticed a few things on your creative that can be hurting your conversions. I made a 3-minute video breaking it down on what it is and how to fix it. Can I send a video here? Right. The idea at the end of the day is just highlight your offer, highlight a case study, or highlight a pain that they have, and pitch the Loom video showcasing your insight on it. That's it. If you do this, if you do it this way, a lot of people will say yes, and the people that have said yes have now given you permission to send them a Loom video and something that they actually be interested in watching and hearing. Right. So this works out super, super well because obviously you're a stranger. So how do you actually break the ice and break the barrier? Well, okay, here's a case study of a customer who's similar to you and that we got really good results for. Here's how our offer works. Can I send a video explaining it? Or I know you have this certain pain. Can I send a video explaining how we can alleviate a certain pain that you may have, right? At the end of the day, that's it. And that's what's worked really best for us. But yeah, you want to change your Loom to this. When you're sending out outreach messages, switch it to this and then send a Loom after they say yes, right? By the way, if you're enjoying this video so far and you're a B2B business and you make over $30,000 a month or more and you want help with offers, client acquisition systems, and much more, book some time below. You can pick a time to chat with me. Drew from Storefront Productions booked 15 meetings, closed multiple deals. Aziz booked 20 meetings, closed 3 deals, as well as Cash and Marketing booked 30 meetings and closed more deals. Anyway, back to the regular scheduled programming here. If you'll let me go to the next page. Hold up. Whoa. Okay, 1 second. Okay, you got them to say yes, right? Now you're like, now what do you do? Like, okay, all right, I got them to say yes. Now how do I go about sending the Loom video and recording it and whatnot, right? Here's the actual flow about making a high converting Loom video and the things that we've used for our clients and what I've used personally to close deals with Loom, right? So here's how you want to do it. First, and you want to go in sequential order from left to right, right? First, you want to give an outline of the video, right? You're gonna be like, "Hey, name, thank you so much for watching this video. My name is Aryan, and in this video, I'm gonna explain our offer. And here's what we do. So pretty much, we are a blah 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 blah." Right? That's like the beginning sense. Pretty much, we are a SEO company that works with pest control companies, and here's how our SEO works. And then you go into the meat of the video, which is the process. So first we'll switch out high intent keywords, then we'll go to the backlink, and then we'll look at your competition for people in your city, and then we could do this, and this. Now the thing here is you don't want to go too in depth because obviously you're going to overcomplicate it and you're not here to sell. They're not going to buy from you from a Loom video more than likely, but you want to make it just about good enough to the point where they get on a call with you, but at the same time, not go too in depth. So I know it's a hard balance, but you have to find that balance of like, okay, this is just about good enough to where I give enough value and it's very short, but it's not too much where I overcomplicate it, right? So do the greetings, do the outline of the video, give a quick summary about your company, go over the process, and then finally at the end, like, okay, well, thank you so much for watching this video. And again, I really think we can get you guys really good results or similar results to this. So let's put some time on the calendar and I can explain to you how this works. I'll leave below a few times to chat. If those times don't work, you can also pick a link on my calendar below as well. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a good one. Bye. Peace. And the entire thing should be 3 to 4 minutes max. That's it. And that's the entire outline. So to summarize here, you pretty much want to be like, okay, my name is so and so. Here's what we do. Thank them for watching the video as well. Go over the process. Don't go too in depth. And then at the end, thanks so much for watching. I think we can really get you guys similar results. So let's put some time to chat. And it's really important you pitch a call at the end, right? Literally, like pitch a few times. Be like, I have left a few times below on what works best for me to chat. If those times don't work, you can also pick a link on my calendar link, which I have left below. So literally say that in the email or in the Loom because you are going to do that. So that's the entire outline. I know it's very like a little like I guess you could say vague, but it's gonna look different for everybody. That's the thing. It depends on what you're selling. And this is where the nuance comes in. But you will get better over time with reps. And once you figure out, okay, these people are watching, and so this converted. This Loom video converted. This Loom video didn't convert. So what did I do in this one that converted, right? So that's what you actually say in the email. Now you're like, okay, you've made the video now, and it's time to send it over. So a lot of people get this wrong. A lot of people get this wrong. What they simply do, and most people, don't be like most people here. What they simply do is they simply just send a video. Hey, here's a Loom video, done. Right? You do not want to do this. You can strategically send it so that people actually watch a video and book a time with you. Here's how you send it instead. So this is an example that I did for a marketing agency. And I said, hey, Wafa, sure, I have attached the video here. And I pasted it. And if you paste it on Gmail, by the way, it'll pop up as a thumbnail like this. And this works so fucking good. You guys have no idea. This works so good. That's how I was able to sign that $23 million a year company. Is it puts a thumbnail. Right? It puts a thumbnail, and ideally the thumbnail is I believe it's the beginning of the video that Loom has a thumbnail when you paste it on this, like on Google. And the biggest selling point here is if you show your face, which again, remember, you need to build trust. Trust and rapport is key when it comes to cold outreach. But if you show your face, and then if you're on their website, they'll be like, oh wow, he put his face on his website, and subconsciously they'll trust you more because they're like, this is not just some AI robotic pitch. This guy literally took the time out of his day to make this video, right? So that's the number one key. The second key that you'll notice here is I'm like, hey, you'll notice around this specific mark of the video, I speak on how we can implement this outbound system into your business. Specifically for you, it could be like, hey, on this 120 mark in the video, I speak on specifically how we can, and then talk about the offer, how we can increase your backlinks with their SEO, how we can improve your creative with this one tweak, how we can book more calls for you, how we can implement this AI voice agent into your business specifically, right? So like whatever it may be, just put it in there and then say, okay, if this is valuable to you, how does your availability look like on this date or this date to discuss this further? If those times don't work, here's a link to my calendar. And that's why I said pitch times at the end of the Loom video, because literally you are going to be pitching times. But this works so fucking good. You guys have no idea how well this works. And this is the reason why I was able to sign that $23 million a year company, because I had the thumbnail and I had that specific thing right there where it's like, hey, by the way, at this specific mark in the video, I have this thing, right? This not only boosts the chances that they watch the video, but if the video is actually good, you'll convert and you'll get so many more calls. Of course, you need them to watch the video, but this boosts the chances of your conversions probably by 50%. The fact that you have a thumbnail, the fact that you have this, it might even boost by 70%. I don't know, but at least 50, right? It's so good. A lot of people get it wrong, and please not be one of those people. Do it like this. All you have to do is copy the Loom link after you're done, and paste it, and then press enter. And then it should just pop up like this. Now, if you're using outreach tools like Smart Lead or Instantly, it might not do this, but just put the link in there and at least include this line. But if you're able to, and you have a actual Gmail account, you can do it this way as well. So do it this way. I promise you, it'll convert super, super well. I went to the wrong thing. Okay, now you might be like, okay, well, Arian, I sent the Loom video, now I got ghosted. Like, what do I say? Right? Like, what now? Right? Don't worry, people are busy. They might not have time today to watch the video, but now that they said yes, you have your foot in the door and you can constantly follow up with them. The thing is, now they've given you pretty much permission to just follow up with them forever until the end of time. That's the mindset you should have. Follow up with them until the end of time, until you close them and get them on a call, or they tell you to fuck off and die. Like straight up, that's the mindset you should have. So if they haven't viewed the video yet, you can send them this, right? You can send them email templates like this. Hey, Name, I saw you haven't had the chance to video just yet. Once you get the chance, let me know when you do view it so that we can talk about implementing the strategy. simple bump. It makes sense, but it's also a psychological thing, right? With this, where it's like, oh wow, this guy took the time out of his day to email me. This guy took the time out of his day to make a 3 or 4 minute video, and now he's following up with me. I feel somewhat bad because he's put in so much effort. Let me at least watch the video, and if the video is good, like I helped you design it above, you will convert the actual book call. That's also the psychology here. So, second one is, hey name, I saw you haven't had a chance to view the video I sent yet, and this is, you know this because Loom actually lets you know if your video is viewed or not. So if it hasn't, you can use this. Saw that you haven't had a chance to view the video just yet. I really think the strategy at the specific mark will be super beneficial to implement into company name. Let me know when you get the chance to view the video and we can discuss further. Again, super well. And then finally, reaching out since you haven't viewed the video about whatever strategy or offer you have that came up for you guys. I really think the point I made at specific mark, again, when you're referencing a specific point in the video and talking about specific offer or pain that they have, it works super well. Let me know when you get the chance to view the video and we can discuss further. Boom. So it's super, super like specific and personalized, right? If they have viewed the video, you can send them stuff like this. Hey, name, I saw that you're able to view the video I sent about strategy. Would you be open to a quick call, right? Hey, name, Loom sent me a notification that you're able to view the video about whatever strategy or offer. Would you be open to a quick call? Sorry, you were able to view the video I sent about strategy. I want to see if you're open to discuss further on call. Would Friday or Monday work at you, right? So at this point, they've already watched the video, and your whole goal is to just get them on a call. That's it. That's literally it. One quick note here, and I want to put this about viewing, is that if they did view the video and they didn't reply, you probably did something wrong, right? Loom lets you see how much of the video someone has viewed, okay, how much percentage of the video did they watch, and from there you can see, okay, well, sometimes people might be busy, they might click off the video and just go do something else, but most of the time it's because your Loom video wasn't that converting. So optimize it and look at the video that you send and be like, okay, this guy viewed the video but he didn't actually reply. Like, why? Let me go and take a look and let me see why, right? And then just optimize it even better. So a quick summary here, ladies and gentlemen. Step number 1, you're going to tease the video in your cold email. Step 2, record an engaging but insightful Loom pitching a call at the end. And step 3, follow up based on whether or not they viewed it or not. That's pretty much it. And that's how you can convert Looms and create high converting Looms. And that's the biggest lie that most people have, where it's like, okay, well, if I as long as I send out massive amounts of Looms, I'll be good to go because I'm sending a lot of Looms. Ideally, you don't want to do that. You want to send out quality Looms and have less Looms to send out so that you don't waste time with them. So if you found this video valuable, press like and subscribe, and you can also join my free community for more guides just like this. I have all these guides exclusive in my community. For example, 5 cold email scripts to help you book calls instantly, 4 cold email CTAs responsible for $1 million, 3 subject lines to help you book calls this week with 60% open rate back. So click the link in the description, join my community. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.